Okay, everyone quiet. Quick, turn your comedic meters down. We're officially recording.
Today we kick off our Dead of Summer triple feature with Gary Sherman's high-rise haunt. Mirrors are doors, outside is inside, and it turns out that ghosts love a jump scare just as much as the guy...
So stupid. This is the worst intro I've ever written for this podcast.
Mirrors are doors, outside is inside, and it turns out that ghosts love a jump scare just as much as the next guy as we visit the Windy City to meet Reverend Kane.
Danny, you're as red as your shirt. Why are you laughing so hard?
We haven't even gotten to the best part yet. Here we go. I'm going to try again. As we visit the Windy City to meet Reverend Kane and his merry mirror men in Poltergeist III.
We made it.
What the fuck? The merry mirror men.
You're listening to How I Met Your Monster, a podcast that explores the introductions to your favorite movie monsters. My name's Zach.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Casey.
And together we dive into the world of horror to find out how filmmakers have introduced us to our favorite monsters time and time again. This is How I Met Your Monster.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
We made it.
Man, we made it through that intro. That was the shortest intro you've ever written, and it may have taken us the longest to record it.
Because you had a giggle fit.
I did have a giggle fit.
Bear with me, guys. I haven't been on camera, and I'm still getting used to the roots in my blonde hair. So,
Danny, you look
how
great.
do I want it to look?
You look so
Danny.
good. And I think you, and did you wear the red shirt?
Yeah.
To, do like a little nod to Carol Ann's red pajamas?
They're actually, this is a footy button-down shirt. It goes all the way to the feet.
It's
the
a polo
buttons
pant.
go all the way to the toe.
With like the grippies on the bottom.
Yeah.
Carol Ann.
And I still somehow managed to, like some people like zip their, this is a story that I could tell you. When I was one of my first memories is me zipping myself with a zippy pajama.
Zipping your fucking balls?
Yeah.
Yikes,
How'd you get the Franks
bro.
above the beans? Or no, how'd you get the beans above the Franks?
above the Franks?
I have this vague
Frank.
memory of that happening,
One.
and I remember screaming, and that's it.
Oh,
But I wonder
my
if I feel like me in like the current headspace I've been in lately, I feel like I could still pull that off with my button footy pajamas
Just button
now.
your sack right
But
up
wait,
in there.
why?
How did you zip it with the button?
Why did you not have underwear on?
I don't know. I was like
You
3.
little fucking weirdo.
Just in the wild west of toddler
He wasn't
years.
making decisions, Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You're a toddler. They do whatever the fuck
Just
they
chaos.
want.
Oh my God.
But okay.
We've already talked about zipping up our balls. And
It's going to be a great time, you
it's
guys.
a great episode, you guys. Poltergeist 3. Ooh, spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah. Spoiler like if you didn't listen to the intro. But yeah, welcome to How I Met Your Monster, the show where we discuss the introductions to your favorite movie monsters. Today, it's a brand new triple feature, Dead of Summer. Danny, this was your triple feature. You picked this.
And I'm
You
just
did
now
this to us.
realizing that the idea behind the phrasing of Dead of Summer implies we're in the middle of summer.
With
These episodes are
global warming,
releasing
what is summer?
at the
It
end.
stays hot here
Yeah.
until October.
That's it. Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're in the dead of August is the new dead of summer.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's
Yeah.
90
You know,
degrees here.
Oof.
No.
Yep.
September is going to be the end. October, the dog days of summer. And then we're in winter. And then more misery.
Yep.
But yeah, okay. So this is your triple feature pick, Dead of Summer. We're kicking it off with my pick for Poltergeist 3. You guys, this movie
Yeah.
is so scary.
It's the
It really
scariest
is
thing I've ever
scary.
seen.
Now, I'll be the first to admit that the third act pretty much always
Works.
loses me. I just kind of like tune
There's
out
so
pretty much
much.
when we get to the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the first half, into the second act, everything so scary.
Yeah.
Even and I told you guys this, I was getting scared knowing that I was going to have to watch it.
Mhm.
And I don't know, we'll talk about your experiences in a little bit. But I don't know if me being scared was just because I was scared as a kid or if it actually is scary.
Well,
And
I saw this movie.
I want to ask you guys.
Okay.
Well, no, go ahead.
Sorry,
That's
I
what
didn't
I
mean
want
to cut you off.
No, that's okay. That's what I wanted to ask was like, what was your experience in the past with this movie? Had you seen it before or was it new to you?
This, okay, actually, I thought I had an answer that was going to be a little clearer, but now I'm realizing I don't. Because
Make it super confusing, please.
Okay, it's 1988, the day of my birth.
I was
Little
gonna
do
say.
my parents know that I will one day talk about my experiences watching this movie.
Oh my God. Did they have it on in the delivery room? This is the first thing you saw?
I was born in a high rise on the 13th floor. I'm the reason why they don't do 13th floors anymore, because they were like, this kid, that birth was wild.
The doctor just had like red footy pajamas that you just like shot out into, and then they just wrapped you up and zipped your little wiener up in there.
That was my entry into the world. Well, it makes so much sense.
Zipped your little wiener up.
Like, you know, like some babies, like
Poltergeist 3 is playing. The doctors are distracted by it, just watching the TV.
Like some babies don't come out crying. It takes them a little bit to like learn how to breathe or whatever. Like it's like, we can't get them to cry. Just zip.
He'll be fine. Well, no. Well,
that's how you were circumcised.
Yeah,
okay, Danny, when did you first see this movie,
This is
Danny?
confusing.
Okay, so funny enough, not only did I not see it the day I was born, I hadn't seen Poltergeist 3 until I was much older.
Okay.
When I was younger, I saw Poltergeist 2 first. That movie scarred me.
Sure.
And the thing that scarred me is I think what maybe made this movie seem scarier than it may have been for other people my age, like adults, because it has the same villain, spoiler alert, from part 2. It has Reverend Kane.
Mm-hmm.
And that man haunted me from part 2. Like part
Totally.
1, Poltergeist is that's a ride. It's one of my favorite movies ever. But it's not like scary. And I don't think it wants to be. It's more of a ride and kind of shocking and fun.
I mean, the clown.
That's true.
The
But
clown
even that
pretty
is
scary.
kind of played for like I don't know. I guess everything in Poltergeist, all of the effects kind of eventually lead to a more like zany kind of like, let's see how far we can push this rather than like, let's just like land on something really terrifying.
Yeah.
But part 2, and again, maybe to your point about part 3 for you is like, was it really that scary or was I just too young to see it? Therefore making this movie equally scary because I'm like holding on to that leftover fear of Kane. Clearly that there's no way that was a confusing response. I'm sure that made so much sense.
If you take out all the hospital bullshit at the beginning about you being born,
sense.
it was very clear.
If you don't start with your circumcision story, I get it.
No, that was very clear. Casey, can you outdo the confusion, or is yours pretty straightforward?
Mine's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
I had never seen part 2.
You never saw part 2. Okay.
Correct.
All right.
So going into this, I was slightly confused.
There's like halfway through my notes, I said, oh damn, I'm sorry, Casey. This is kind of confusing.
Yeah, it was very confusing.
Okay, so you had this was the first watch for you.
Yes, yeah, I'd never seen this, but I had also never seen part 2.
Right.
So I was very confused.
What? Okay, so now because I was trying to watch it with a little bit of like your lens in it of like, can this be a standalone movie?
No, it can't. Absolutely not.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I had no idea who Reverend Kane was.
Right.
I don't know why was he after her? I have no idea.
To be honest, I don't even know why he was after her in the second one, apart from it being that like based on the rules set up in part 1, these ghosts from the other side are just like kind of like, it's basically like also spoiler alert, the Insidious movies. The ghosts
I
on
think
the
it
other
has
side
something to do with she was born in that house.
Yeah, they mentioned
something about that in this one.
Yeah.
And so then she's like, you know, they talk about like her innocence and her purity. And so like she was born in the house that like, I mean, there was other houses that were built on this graveyard.
The rules are
the whole neighborhood was built on the graveyard.
Yeah.
So like, why this house? But what? Maybe Kane was buried. Maybe that's where Kane was buried, like on that.
And did being a priest have any?
Hold on. So she was born in that house, and there were plenty of other houses on that thing. But do you mean when she was born in that house? Do you mean her mom had her at her house? Because that doesn't normally happen.
Could be. It happens sometimes.
Well, I know, but if you're talking about a street, how many people on my street do you think had their birds in their house?
Physically in the house.
Yeah, I don't know.
So maybe if, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If
like
we want to try to actually
Yeah.
But I wish they would have just, that's what frustrates me
that's
about
probably
like
not true.
retroactive lore.
Yeah.
Where they're like, I remember the Pirates of the Caribbean sequels did this a lot. And that's not like a jab at them. I just remember that standing out where it's like, all right, let's kind of like hone in on a couple things that were sort of breezed over and give it lore. But in this case, yeah, you're like, wait, that's such a specific rule and they've never talked about it, that why even introduce it?
Yeah.
Just be like, she's haunted.
Which
The
like I do
thing. Like she's so innocent and she was the youngest on the block. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's been so long since I've seen part 2 that like watching this, I was like, oh, I want to go back and watch part 2 and see if there's like some more stuff that's talked about. But yeah, basically she represents like innocence and purity, and they need that to like lead them into like the afterlife or something. And so
Clearly with her round face and blonde hair.
So confusing.
So the round face, apparently she was so Heather O'Rourke died at the end of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The actress, she was 12 years old. She was misdiagnosed with Crohn's disease. So they put her on this medication, and that made her cheeks puffy in this movie. And so later they found out that it was a misdiagnosis. It wasn't Crohn's disease. And she actually...
Yeah, it was called congenital Well, it was septic shock is what she died from. And it was based off of congenital intestinal stenosis. She had it all her life. It was basically, I believe what they said was it's basically like part of your intestine is smaller. So you get intestinal blocking. So she was dealing with that her whole life. But yeah, it was just like, so I know that the parents sued for malpractice. It was just such a sad story. I didn't even want to like explore it further. Because there's so much tragedy involved with this franchise. Mm-hmm. Like I know it gets the reputation of being cursed, but when you like peel away, like, I don't know, like the theatrics, I guess, that have sort of surfaced from the making of these movies, like with real life people. The sad truth is these are just like horrible tragedies that just happen to people involved with these movies. So it's like, I don't know. It's always, as much as I love this franchise, it's a tough pill to swallow once you remember like, oh yeah,
sure.
Shit.
And even like the guy who played Kane in part 2, he passed away, I think during post-production of part 2 from cancer. Wow. And so this one, they had like a mold of his face, and they like, some guy wore like a mask of him during this one. And
it's
then
funny because I noticed a mask earlier in one of the hallway scenes, and I wasn't sure if that was done because they're like replicating the guys in the hall, or just that makes sense that they would have that.
Oh, sure.
I guess that serves double purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was confused. But I think that if I were watching this at night and I was not as confused, maybe I had seen part 2, and my attention span was better. I think it would have been scary, because there are definitely creepy moments. I do think that it would have been, because there was a lot of creepy stuff going on. And I want you to know before we begin that I'm going to say a lot of things that are going to make it seem like I really didn't like this movie. But I did like this movie. It was fine. But there were a lot of things about it that I'm going to talk about that I didn't like.
Oh, sure.
On the spectrum, this is definitely
problematic.
Yeah.
Well,
and on the spectrum of just like a horror movie, I feel like this definitely leans more toward Zach and Danny's side of the spectrum than Casey, which we've discussed kind of like in previous episodes where we all stand.
You're right.
Yeah, I mean, it was, Bruce is, Larry Talbot's got a friend, I think, in Bruce.
Oh my God. I was like, this is 1000% coming up, and I want Casey to steer this ship.
Oh my God. What did I miss? Because I thought he was all right.
No.
Bruce? Tom
Here's
Skerritt?
why
What
are
was wrong with
you
him?
inherently just like a Tom Skerritt fan in general, Zach?
Not necessarily. Actually, when I was watching it, I was like, oh, Tom Skerritt's really good. And I was like, what else is he? And I was like, oh, Top Gun. And then I couldn't think of anything else.
Well,
You just
Alien,
love Top Gun so much.
Alien. Yeah,
Steel
that's right.
Magnolias.
Alien. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You're like, yeah,
Come
actually,
on,
I'm a big
Zach.
Tom Skerritt fan.
But wait a second.
I
What did
named
I?
the 3 movies from 1982.
And please tell me, like, what was this like blaringly obvious thing about Bruce that I missed?
So
He was a little touchy-feely and...
he was weird with his daughter. And he was weird with Carol Ann. I know that, yes, it could just be like he's step uncle and being nice, but he was a little bit...
His
I wouldn't want him
intentions,
around
I think,
my
are
kid.
pure, but the presentation is fuzzy.
Okay.
And he's like obsessed with this little girl. And then his daughter, they kiss on the lips, which I think is weird. I'm sorry.
Oh, did I? I don't know.
When
if I
she's
caught
like
that.
in her
I
teen
missed that
years.
too.
Yes, they kissed on the lips.
That's okay. Yeah, that's a problem.
He was just being really weird to Pat / Trisha.
Patricia.
Okay.
Splat.
Splat.
Christopher Platt.
Aunt
To
Splat.
Pat, he was just being weird. At one point, and again, I know that this is like, I probably also seem like, oh my God, what you're such, I don't know how to explain it. But at one point they're talking about getting a maid. And he was like, oh yeah, you'd be in trouble. 24 years old, blonde and
he was
Swedish.
He
5'1"
very
or
specifically described something. I was like, okay.
And I don't care. You know, I mean, I'm not like, there are just things that you shouldn't say to your wife.
Yeah.
You know, if you are attracted to people that are 25 years younger than you, which Pat also looks a lot younger than him, and he kisses his daughter on the lips, and he's obsessed with Carol Ann.
Well, no, and here's the thing, like the obsession with Carol Ann and until about like the halfway point, I thought that he was the one related to Carol Ann.
Yes.
Same.
Because there's also like a moment where Pat gives her like a look, like he's like, if it was up to me, you could stay with us forever, whatever. And then Pat like looks at her like, you little brat, like you're ruining everything. And so it seems like she's like the outside, like the stepmom outside person being like, you know what I mean? And he's the one who's related to her.
Right. And it goes the other way. Like his daughter, she's stepmom to her.
But
Carol Ann is on her side of the family, so he's step uncle to her.
This is where the movie lost me. Not lost me, that's so dramatic. This is where the movie started tripping me up because I didn't understand the relationship. It was if they had said like Casey, like to the fact that he seemed a little what's his name? Talboty.
Yeah.
Like they could have just had one line where they said, hey, she's basically disowned. We need to like really just treat her like part of the family. You know, she needs a dad. She needs don't be afraid to hug her. Don't be afraid, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
But therein lies the confusion and kind of like just at the foundation of the story is that the whole point of the past 2 movies was the family unit of the Freelings. And they were so close and it was their relationship that brought her together. And then they're saying that she basically got kicked out. The movie could have, and I get it, they probably couldn't get the original cast, but they could get Nancy Allen and Tom Skerritt. I don't know. They could have just had it where the Freeling family has to go to Chicago because there's a special thing and we're putting you up in this building and there's mirrors in it.
They also could have done...
There's mirrors in this building, just FYI.
So confusing.
Could have pulled a Child's Play 2 and said that her parents were institutionalized because of everything that had happened.
Something.
Yeah, so what did they say? There was a mention of the parents that like they called or something and that she was going to go... She was supposed to go back with the parents.
Well, first... I thought it was. I was like, oh, okay. First of all, I don't believe this. I don't think I would do this as a parent. Like if my kid had to go to like some special like treatment facility, just because my brother happened to live in that town doesn't mean I'd be like, hey, can you take her all? I'd go. So I thought that was it, but I thought that was strange. And at the end, they basically imply that they can't handle her anymore. Which is insane because the whole fucking point of the other movies was
it
that
kind of disintegrates the whole family aspect.
Yeah, and even like beyond the just like story wise, like the ghost, everyone's a victim in the family. It's not like she got it worse in the first one, but it doesn't. I don't know that.
But even with like the confusion of who's who in this new family, if they just made Tom Skerritt the brother,
right,
the original dad's brother.
Yeah.
It would have been much more.
But what? But then, yes, 100%. And
Instead
then they
of
also on top
the,
of that,
the stepmom, the aunt, the whatever.
Yeah. And then why was she so anti-Carol Ann?
Yeah.
Because she was younger and prettier.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. That's horrifying, but the logic is.
I think it is. I think that. Okay. So that does make sense. I mean, it's obviously silly and should not be a real thing, but it makes sense in the fact that they have been married for a year. She is trying to be stepmom to this girl. And so I think that she just doesn't want anything coming in and changing any dynamic of their family at all, just because she's so new to all of it.
That's where the movie lost me. The movie should have just been about Aunt Pat, Aunt Trish.
I agree.
Like she should have been the focal experience. It's her journey. How am I going to manage this?
And instead they made her stepmom too.
Yeah, and they made her just kind of like passive until the finale.
Yeah, because remember, like she doesn't have kids of her own either. Mm-hmm. So Donna is her new stepdaughter. So now not only does she have a stepdaughter, but she has this other fucking twerp here.
Well, yeah, and it's also like the age too. Like she could probably relate more to Donna because she's like older,
right?
And Trish is like Patricia is like younger, but then she's got like a 12-year-old, which is a totally different ball game. You know what I mean? It's like maybe she didn't want little kids and shit.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, like I didn't sign up for this.
Right.
Yeah.
I married a 50-year-old man so that he would have a daughter who was almost my age.
Yeah. God, they should have just
I don't know.
By the way, I know we're not here to criticize, and I promise I'm not. I actually had a lot of fun with this movie. It's just, I think this is more just kind of like a consequence of us just kind of discussing some like plot things.
Yeah, of course.
But I did like the movie, and
I did too.
My last real thing is I almost wish they just kind of killed her family off. Like the opening scene could have been this traumatic thing, and then she gets moved over. Get rid of all the science studying her stuff because it just overcomplicates it. It's kind of like, and then there's this thing with like the new. Why is the building kind of new? It's just, there was a lot of stuff that I was like, wait, what's happening?
Well, I think that there's reasons for that stuff, though. The building being new is that he can be there even if the building is new. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, sure, you're going to this brand new high rise with all this stuff in it, but he'll still find you. It doesn't matter that you're not in an old house.
Not on like an old haunted
burial
house.
ground anymore.
Yeah,
that's fair. Okay.
He'll come get you no matter what.
This is why we have the pod. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I need to... I think my confusion is starting to mutate into like criticism. So I need to check myself because I love this.
Well, movie. He was also using all the energy from the building.
Okay, that makes sense.
To power himself. That's why like everything was like frozen because he was sucking up all the energy.
Yeah, like there's a scene where they're on the escalators and you hear the little voice. He's like, the building of the 21st century. Blah, 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 blah. And like really emphasizing the power.
Yeah.
All right.
And so get it. A lot of energy. A lot of energy.
A lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, guys, we should probably start talking about this
now that we've
movie.
got that sorted out.
Are you guys ready to go to Chicago, to the Windy City, to meet Reverend Kane and his merry Mirrormen?
I love Chicago. It's where all the dental technicians have their big old nerd event every year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I want to go. There's some good Chicago horror between this and you mentioned Child's Play.
I was gonna say it's
Candyman?
free.
Candyman.
It's free.
If you want to go,
it's
if
free
you want to go to Lab
Chicago?
Day. No, if you want to go to the technician thing, it's free.
Oh, I'd love to go to
Let's do it. Let's do
dental lab technician
Dumb and Dumber style road trip.
Yes.
Hell yeah. It's in
There's us three on a little bike.
There's a fucking van here in Oklahoma City that I see. I've seen it like 2 or 3 times. That's looks like the fucking Shaggin' Wagon from Dumb and Dumber.
Mutt cuts.
All right. Well, let's hop in our Shaggin' Wagon and drive to
Bark.
They're going from California, right? And then where was part 2? Was like New Mexico or something. Where was part 2?
Oh, I don't remember where they go to. Part 2 felt even more like classic suburbia, even compared to the first one.
Because I just know they went out to like the mountains or the desert or something. They were like there was some part in a cave, I remember, in part 2.
Oh, wow. I don't remember that at all. It's crazy. I want to see this
Phoenix, Arizona.
Phoenix. Oh, okay. New Mexico, Arizona, Phoenix. Okay.
So Carol Ann was on a road trip of her own.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I bet you if you go back and you watch those other movies, you'll see the shaggin' wagon like parked in the background somewhere.
It's an Easter egg in all the movies.
Yeah. Dumb and Dumber and Poltergeist share the same universe.
And there's Big Gulp? There's a big gulp in every.
Yeah. That's what he's drinking in part 2. That's what he's drinking the tequila out of with the worm. It's a big gulp.
That was when Big Gulp used to make whiskey. Big Gulp whiskey. If you look at the bottle, you just have to zoom in, guys.
Okay. Let's go to Chicago and get cold.
The marketing department in this movie. That was one of their posters.
Dude,
Carol Ann.
Oh my God. Every time he said Carol Ann in this movie,
Carol Ann, where's Carol Ann? Carol Ann.
I got really, really annoyed at Vegeta. What's her name? Vagina? Tangina?
Fajita.
No, we're fucking calling her Vegeta.
No, her name is
Super
Tangina.
She turns into Super Saiyan Tangina.
And she's super sweet and helpful, but she used to scare the fucking shit out of me.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when she said Carol Ann like 16 times, she's not answering. Okay?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go.
Carol Ann. Zelda Rubinstein, you said she scares you or scared you?
When I was a kid, she scared me.
I can see how that can be scary. You know what I mean? I can see how she can be scary. That's what I meant. But I watched her. I was introduced to Zelda Rubinstein in The Worst Witch on Disney.
Okay.
And I feel like that really softened the blow.
Oh, okay.
Just dropping charm bombs left and right in that movie.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
It's a good one.
All right.
We'll cover it. Don't worry.
All right. Let's go to Chicago. Okay. Here we go again, guys. Poltergeist. That's it. That's
the first studio meeting for the making of Poltergeist 3. All right, guys, strap in.
Here we go again. Goddamn. No, I'm saying that because this has 13 reveals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
And this is starting to get kind of creepy on our show. How many of these movies have 13 monster reveals?
Mm-hmm.
And no, we don't make up monster reveals just to get to 13. Casey.
Sure seems like it.
Why? I didn't say you did.
But no, we got 13. And if you're new to the show, a monster reveal is any time that a monster is introduced to us as the audience or to characters in the movie. This was my pick, as we mentioned before, for Dead of Summer. So I'm going to go ahead and read the synopsis from IMDb. We'll see if we'll see what it does.
Bet it'll be great.
Carol Ann is staying with her aunt in a high-rise building. Like, why does it start like that? Because, okay, nope. I'm just going to read it.
Once upon a time, there was a building. In the building was a mirror.
Well, no, I'm like, why does it say she's staying with her aunt? Because, like, well, we've talked about this. I'm not going to bring it up again. Okay. Carol Ann is staying with her aunt in a high-rise building where the supernatural forces haunting her make their return.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I keep trying to stop myself. Do you think that maybe that was the original pitch and it was just about her, like, okay, backstory. Same setup. She's married to Tom Skerritt, marries this older guy, settles in, is like, okay, got to deal with the daughter. And then he dies as she's left with like this whole like situation. That would have been a movie.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Moving on. But then they were like, we got Tom Skerritt. Like, fuck.
Like,
gotta
They needed the creepy 50-year-old man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So speaking of that, this was directed by Gary. Speaking of writing, not about creepy old men, because I don't know.
We don't know
Sorry,
if he's
Mr.
creepy
Sherman.
or not.
This was written and directed by Gary Sherman, and he also had a writing partner, Brian Taggart, on this. Taggart, all I think of is Beverly Hills Cop when you say Taggart. But yeah, Gary Sherman recently. Jesus Christ, what am I saying? Gary Sherman.
We're doing great, guys.
Previously, that's the word I'm looking for. Previously made a movie called Dead and Buried, which I looked it up. And Danny, if you haven't seen it, it's about like a sheriff investigating spooky deaths in a coastal town.
Why are you just telling Danny that?
Well, because he's a big fan of coastal town horror. But you can watch it too. I just, I thought
Casey, I'd rather you didn't.
It's called Dead and Buried.
He's a big fan of coastal town horror.
Yeah.
It's so funny because like it's true.
I know, but it's
so
just
specific,
the most,
but like
it's the most niche.
Because I really do.
I love horror in a coastal town.
It's great. I mean, that's like, honestly, that's a good little subgenre.
It really is. All right. The Ghost and Mrs. Muir.
The Fog.
Poltergeist III.
Poltergeist 3. Technically coastal horror, just not a small town.
That one I told you guys about that you'll never watch. I just watched it. It's called. What? It's got Nick Frost in it.
Oh, you did tell us about this, but I don't remember the title.
Oh, fuck. Get away. Like get away, but get away.
Get away.
You guys should check that out. Nick Frost, coastal horror. It's good.
Okay. Let's do it. Vroom, vroom.
I don't even know why the fuck we're talking about this. Oh.
Me neither.
Gary Sherman's previous movie.
Oh, yeah.
Dead and Buried.
We're good at this.
Woo!
We're remembering now how to reel ourselves in from a tangent. I'm catching myself too.
Are you?
No.
Nope.
All right.
I'm in my unhinged era.
We're going to talk about all of the coastal towns.
Yeah, this is Chicago. This isn't well, I guess it's coastal town, isn't it?
It's coastal. It's just
fuck.
I know.
Okay. Reveal number 1. Let's just get to it. Reveal number 1. Okay. No more.
Right out of the gate.
No more fucking bullshit.
We're here. We're in it.
Our first reveal. It's the opening of the movie. Yeah. It's the window washer. It's also Kane. Which
so since I didn't know, I did just think it was a window washer.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because it's revealing a villain. Caroline sees the window washer and then looks down, and I've heard of raising Canes, but when they lower Kane, that's when we realize it's him.
I mean, at some point he was raised, like he had to go up to get down.
You got to go inside to go out.
Tangina, is that you?
It's Vegeta.
Go in.
Vegeta. But yeah, dude, just fucking creepy right out of the gate. It's like daytime. It's like doesn't have to be like nighttime creepy. It's just right in the daytime.
It doesn't have to be nighttime creepy.
Fucking washing.
You do get a lot of really great horror, like not tropes, but ingredients, I guess. Like you get cool daytime horror. You have the mirror. You have the window. So you have the vulnerability of the window. You have the creepy factor of the mirror clearly teasing something and like fucking with our heads.
I was going to say, is there mirror stuff in the second one?
There's
mirror stuff in the first one, but it's not
like they look in mirrors in the first and second one.
Not.
I was just wondering if that was like a big tell already.
No,
because I've seen the first one, but it's been a long time.
That was like this whole mirror stuff, them living in the mirrors and stuff. That was introduced for this movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first one was more about like the television. Like they're using like the lights and the TV. And this one does to some effect, but it doesn't. Yeah. Everything in this movie, they really take a lot from the first one and really milk it. Like the face stuff, like the idea of like someone's face like being kind of like peeled away and dug through is like a great scene from the first one. And then there's like they really like that's like the one of the powers of a ghost is like you can peel people's faces away.
But everything in this movie was done on set. Like it wasn't like post-production special effects. Everything was practical in this movie. So like anytime there's like mirror people, that was like a body double, like someone doing something else. Or everything was shot like right there, which was really impressive when all this mirror stuff is so confusing, like.
Can you imagine how
to
tough
film.
that must have been for filming? Because there's moments I even noticed, like there's a scene at one point which I loved because it was really subtle, where I think it was Donna and she's walking down the hall and there's a mirror and I'm like, oh shit, she doesn't have a reflection. So like there's like little micro moments like that kind of scattered throughout that I kind of want to go back and rewatch.
Yeah.
Because
you can sort
those
of
are
like
the details
see
that lock me in.
as she's like coming out of the room and she starts to walk down the hallway. You sort of see the camera shift a little bit to the right. And that would be when the actress, like the double or whatever, like goes off screen. And then the camera keeps turning and then the reflection's gone. And so whatever trick they did was hidden there. It's really good. And just not so much practical effects with mirrors and stuff, but just filming with mirrors has to be so hard to just get to not have your reflection in them. You know what I mean? The casting.
And nowadays it's a little different. You can just kind of like digitally remove stuff. And maybe you could back, when this was made, but I'm sure the technology wasn't as convenient or accessible.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I think this movie deserves its flowers, even though there is like maybe camp isn't the right term. There is some camp to it. There is like a kind of it's like the Breakfast Club vibe, which makes this movie feel a little bit more poppy and fun. Yeah. But I think the movie deserves its flowers. I think even to that, it's like, it makes it its own thing. It's very evocative of the era, which is.
It is. So I don't want to say one issue that I had, but some of it was hard for me to take seriously because it was so 80s. Like, I've watched plenty
almost
of movies.
Cartoonishly.
Yes. I've watched plenty of movies from the 80s, but all of their outfits and their hair was so god awful. And
you had Ducky, you had Flock of Seagulls, you had Molly Ringwald.
It was so bad. And kind of funny because I was thinking about trends and how trends the 80s has not come back.
It comes back in like pockets.
Very small.
Like a pant or a fit.
Sure.
Or footy pajamas.
Right.
Yeah. The footy
very
pajamas will never
small. But think about when we were in high school, 70s stuff was coming back, bell bottoms and long straight hair and blah, blah, blah and whatever. And now we're older and late 90s and Y2K and 2000 stuff is coming back. They skipped 80s stuff for a reason.
Well, 80s is always like a gimmick. It's always the Halloween costume.
Right, because it's fucking hilarious. Because it's absurd. Yeah. It's absurd. That girl's hair in this movie that literally was sticking straight up and round. What?
But isn't it funny?
Like a
the
propeller?
more I watch this movie, sucks you in, but because one thing you can't accuse this movie of is not committing. It commits to everything. Yeah. Even the Dr. Seaton character, who I'm sure we'll talk about, I was like, this guy I can't. And then by the end of the movie, I was like, I love him. He's my favorite character. He's so, it's so far that you can't help but love it.
Well, I guess Gary Sherman was not happy with that dude's performance as the psychiatrist. He didn't like it at all. Casey, what were you going to say?
The part where Donna goes to the party and she has her polo buttoned all the way up to her chin and then her collar popped and her hair wind blown back.
Yep.
I was thought she was still getting ready and then she was leaving. I was like, oh,
that's 80s
that's how
in a
she's
nutshell.
Going. That's how she wants to see this guy that she has a crush on at this part. Okay.
Scott.
Okay.
And Donna, played by Lara Flynn Boyle, who is one of the few actors I feel like who could pull that look off because she just embodies, I'm thinking of Twin Peaks, she's just very cool,
Yeah.
That wasn't.
So it worked. I don't know. I loved her. She was one of my favorite. She and Scott have some great moments in this movie. I'm really excited.
God.
I did. Scott too. Scott's a douche too. But
they're all just goofballs and I love it. I can't be mad at any of them because they're so stupid and innocent.
How much audacity do you have to know that this girl has a crush on you and then She says no to you 8 times about going and fucking breaking into the grocery store.
Dude.
8 times she says no to you. Get a fucking grip, Scott.
Yeah.
And Larry Talbot energy is
I know.
everywhere.
But you talk about going all in on something. I love, I made a note of this, like going all in on the mirrors and the reflections.
Yeah.
And I know this isn't the same, but it reminded me of like a Ken Russell movie with like, what was the Gothic or the White Worm with like all the wide angle lenses where they were just like, we're fully going in on this aesthetic.
There's nothing to hide behind.
And this, it was like not a lens choice, but like the reflections. They're like reflections everywhere. Every scene is like there's mirrors or something. Yeah. But I did love it.
Props to this movie, and props to everyone behind the scenes who were cool with this, because this easily could have been like kind of one of those just like forgettable cash grab sequels. And maybe it doesn't live up to the first one. Maybe it's not as good. Subjective this, subjective that. But it's not pulling its punches. It's really trying to do something. It's very, I made a note here somewhere. I was like, is this the most 80s movie ever?
It is.
Because it is all about excess.
Yeah.
But it also kind of like, it doesn't even like care about, it's not trying to like disrespect the original. It's just like, no, we have Poltergeist and we're going to go all in. Like every idea from the first one is going to be multiplied by 100.
Well, everything in excess, including that building that they live in.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Which it made me appreciate the movie even more.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the movie's even aware of itself. It's like, it's the home of the future.
Well, yeah,
but then
and
that's
like consumerism started to get really, really big in the 80s too. And so.
Yep.
So this is a I wish they had like some kind of behind the scenes documentary on this movie just to hear perspectives. Like, was it a self-awareness of being like in on it? Was it a commentary, or were we really just so deep in 80s culture? They didn't even
realize what they were doing.
No, this is just our reality.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it was made in 86.
Great decade.
87. I think it was shot in 87.
The hair looks like 87.
Yeah.
Like it reminds me of.
I know my 80s hair. It's 87.
Well, it's funny. I go by.
I
have a stronger understanding of like 80s style just based off of the Friday the 13th movies.
Oh, of course.
And I know like part 7 is the one where I'm like, oh, that's when hair started getting big.
That's
like,
how you know your decades.
Yeah. Like 7 and 8 are like the end of the 80s, and that's when we're getting like feels a little trashy and like just talk about like excess in every.
Oh yeah, and fucking Aunt Pat's fucking shoulder pads in this movie.
My shoulder pads,
dude!
I just kept waiting. An upside down Dorito.
Speaking of 80s and Patricia, Aunt Trish, Patricia, Pat, whatever you want to call her. I just was expecting RoboCop to come around the corner every single time when she was on the screen. Buildings. I was like, oh my God.
He was probably hiding in her shoulder pads.
Every time I saw her, I expected her to say Murphy.
I do love Nancy Allen.
And she had
a good run in some Brian De Palma movies.
She was in Carrie.
We need to do.
Yeah. And Tom Skerritt's character in this, Bruce, mentions Carrie in this movie.
Oh.
He says something about like Dr. Seaton treating her like she's Carrie, or what else? Forget what else he said, but
is that the scene where Nancy Allen looked at the camera for a second and winked?
I guess we have a second reveal.
Oh yeah, we do. We have 13 to get to. Our second reveal is basically pretty quick, and there's not much to talk about, and it really doesn't even make any fucking sense.
It's not that there's like throwaway reveals in this movie, but there's a lot of moments that I think, I think this is going to happen quite a bit.
So this is Patricia sitting in the art gallery during the opening, not the opening of the movie, but the opening of her like the gallery, the whatever exhibit they're doing. And there's a sculpture sitting on, it's like got like its hand on its.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. Why does it fucking matter? Why am I saying that?
It's important for us to just understand
you're being descriptive.
Life is
okay.
hard.
Yeah, life is hard.
It's okay to rest your hand every now and then, even if you're dead.
That's what I'm doing.
But it like the sculpture itself doesn't turn its head, but its reflection does.
I didn't see that.
Oh, really? that is like one of the few good subtle moments here.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not doing so hot over here, so my mind is
I get it.
You had your
everywhere.
hand resting on your chin. It was
everywhere but this movie.
Yeah.
See, I think I connected with this watch because it was like matching my freak at the time, or mine
yeah.
too. A little chaotic. I was like, let's go. Yeah. This is nice. This is like.
You had your jammies on?
Yeah, my jammies on. I was buttoning them up. Like, oh, ow. Just kept going.
Ow, my penis.
Ow, my penis.
Ooh, my penis. But yeah, we go right from there. Unless you have more to talk about that. We're already in our third reveal.
We're in our third reveal. And that second reveal didn't happen during the opening. It was when they were actually setting up for the opening. Because
that's right.
We're still in the morning and it's our third reveal when Carol Ann's going to school. And we see Kane in the reflection of the window, of the car window. And what a cool little gag, because he was probably on like a little sidecar thing, right? Like a platform. And then he's like there, and then he kind of just like backs down away and he goes out of the reflection as the car's still moving, and it's pretty cool.
Yeah, the ghosts in this franchise, they like to scare you.
Yeah. But yeah, every time he says her name, I get fucking creeped out.
The tagline for this movie should just be Carol Ann.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the tagline for this movie?
Carolyn.
Is there one?
He found her.
Probably.
He found her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he did.
He did, yeah.
Oh, wasn't there back the second one? It was there, here, there, back.
I thought you said bareback, and I was like,
And then bareback. That's the fourth one.
Bareback. That's the mountain they go to in the second one is Bareback Mountain.
Yeah.
Bareback Mountain.
So Carol Ann's at school. This is our fourth reveal. She's in the office, or she's in the like a counseling section. She's in a sectional. She's in a couch sectional.
There's a sectional in this section of that section of the.
She's in a session with Dr. Seaton, and he's like, what a dick this guy is. Oh my God.
So he is, but
he's the worst.
Yes. However, I don't like his character because he is horrible. But I do think that this is actually a really important thing. Like, a lot of horror movies don't have skeptics. Like, when things happen, people are just like, well, that's fucking crazy. But they just go with it.
Yeah. And
in reality, when things happen to us, we try to rationalize everything.
Sure.
Like, we're not like, oh, hell yeah, this fucking ghost is following this girl. No. Like, we try to rationalize things. And I think that brings a really important thing to this movie that's not in very many horror movies.
Yeah.
Is the rationalization and trying to figure out how this stuff could be real. And the fact that he has like an impact on Pat later on in the movie too, where she feels the same, where she's trying to rationalize it.
Right.
I actually really like that part, that like aspect of the movie, just because that never happens in horror movies. I'm usually thinking, why are these people just like going along with this? Why are these people just thinking that this is normal? These people are not freaking out. You know what I mean?
I liked that. And like, he, as a character, he was awful. Yeah. But the idea of his character, like what he's doing, I really did like that, because just like you said, you don't get people saying like, stop it, Carol Ann, you're just crazy. He's like, no, she might have some kind of like extra ability and she's using it to manipulate people.
Yeah.
Right.
And so what the fuck?
Well, the movie also takes a strange stance of saying like it's anti like science and anti mental health.
Sure.
I don't know. Like in a weird, like there, because he does go so far that he is treated like the villain. But
I think he's
the skepticism is okay.
Yeah, it's okay. And I think he's treated like the villain because he's an asshole.
Right. He's not just being skeptical. He's,
you know what I mean?
He's being unreasonable.
Think
his
of a
personality
therapist.
Think
about having a therapist who talks to you that way, or if a therapist, even if they think that something is that you really need help because there's something that you're doing that's causing you to manipulate all these people. A therapist doesn't talk to their patient that way.
Sure.
Well, this is also like a very 80s thing again, where
that's true.
The idea of therapy was like this new agey sort of, like not hoity-toity, but
Yeah.
Like, all right, what do we got? Sit with my shrink in this chair
just
and cry about my life.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Yeah.
You fucking pussy. Fucking
Caroline,
12 years
you a
old.
bitch.
Get over it. Grow up.
Figure it out.
But
There's
like
a zombie hand crawling through the window. Mass fucking hallucination. This fucking bitch.
So what he says to her, he says, "Tell me what you're feeling," and she says, "Lonely, I guess." And he says, lonely. Okay, sure.
Duh.
Why not?
It's horrible.
What the fuck? Dude. Anyways, well,
Quit being lonely, you little fucking twerp. Why are you feeling lonely? Because your parents disowned you and sent you to live with your aunt who fucking hates you? Shut up.
After you,
she's like, "Shut up." He's like, "Shut up. Some of us have real problems."
Some of us have real problems.
It's like, aren't you my doctor?
And you know what my real problem is? My wife doesn't know how to fucking cook spaghetti.
She always forgets the fucking cilantro.
That's God. I would watch a whole movie about the Seton family.
But okay, yeah. Since we're talking about it, our fourth reveal is the hand coming out of the desk and throwing the coffee mug.
Yeah.
Dude, when I tell you, I fucking jumped when that hand popped out. Even though I've seen this movie like a gazillion times, I forgot about the hand and I jumped.
It's a lot.
That's all. It was scary.
That's what's great about these movies. They go all in on jump scares. And I know some people have their thoughts. A lot of people think jump scares are cheap. I think jump scares can be effective. Yeah, I think if you just do it right, it's like any other sequence. Just not scary.
I love them because I'm so jumpy. Like, and I like being scared. And I love
and as long as it's moving the story a little bit or something.
I love jump scares when I know that it's gonna happen and I'm like waiting. And
it's
then
like
it still fucking scares the shit out of me.
Oh, okay,
you know?
Yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, I know something's coming here. I know something's coming.
Yeah.
And then it does, and then I still freak out.
I love it. It's a sequence of fun gags.
Yeah.
And I think that's when Poltergeist movies lean into that, and obviously have like the heart, like that's when they're at their best.
Yeah. Yeah. And like this is one that they don't set up. Like you don't know it's coming. And it just pops out, and that's good. But
it is pretty good.
God, there's one later that really gets me.
And he says it's just part of mass hypnosis. Like an idiot.
Well, the thing he says, he's like, she manipulated you to like think something as you smash the window with your mug. Like, why did the lady be like, no, I didn't?
It's like, no, we like literally like we're all like, there. We're recording these sessions.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, why wasn't there? You know what would have been cool? Again, I'm sorry, I'm doing the thing where like we're rewriting, but Dr. Seton would have been so much more interesting if he was a skeptic, and then like later is like reviewing footage and it's like, oh shit, like I fucked up. This is real, and then he can step in and like. But they didn't. It was just like, I'm bad here and I'm going to be bad here.
Yeah.
And
well,
like.
He saw it in the mirror. They wouldn't be recording the mirror. It was probably recording.
That's true. Are you on like Dr. Seaton's payroll or something?
Well, the reason the woman probably didn't say, no, I didn't, is because they're also.
I hate him. What, Casey?
Yeah, sorry.
The reason that the woman didn't say I didn't do that is probably because they're also looking for a rationalization. So they're just
that's true.
Oh yeah. She's like, did I do it?
They all want to they're all like interning for Dr. Seaton.
Her
so no one wants to
bloody.
Speak out. Yeah, she's like, I didn't see anything. She's wiping glass away from her face.
Yeah, they all want to get a job. So they're like, yeah, you must be right.
You didn't see that, did you? See what, boss?
All right, let's jump to number 5. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is about the time I wrote, damn, I'm sorry, Casey. This must be so confusing for you.
Yep.
Oh, here's something before we move on. In this little therapy session with Dr. Seton, Carol Ann says, oh, he's like, why are you lonely or something? And she's like, well, I miss my mom and dad and even my or maybe not little brother. She says, and even my brother. Mm-hmm. She had a sister, too.
Yeah.
Why?
Weird. To not
like, why did she not mention her?
Well, it's even worse because the actress who played her sister was tragically killed after the filming of the first one or the second one.
The first one,
from a stalker, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like the actor did something that we should forget. I don't know. Like, was it done? Maybe it was done out of respect.
The only thing I could come up with was that in the movie, the older sister was a lot older. And then Carol Ann and her brother Robbie were like more similar in age.
Yeah.
And so like when that happens, like
that's
you don't know your older sibling that well. And
was
so maybe
the older sister not in the second movie?
I think she is.
Well, then that's if
see.
she wasn't in the second one, then it was probably just like you said, Zach.
I could have sworn she was, but
she was gone and wasn't around anyway. So
right. Let's see. Poltergeist 2.
At that point, I wish they had just changed the family.
Man, now I really want to watch Poltergeist 2 again now.
It's a good one.
No, in these at least in the pictures, I'm not seeing the sister. I wonder what the explanation is in the. Oh, but I do know that Noble Craig now plays the vomit creature.
What?
I'm just looking.
Is that the actor's name is Noble Craig?
His name is Noble Craig, and he's credited as vomit creature. So, anyways,
is it the worm?
Yeah. But I do not see the sister credited there.
She was strangled by her ex-boyfriend.
Oh my God!
In the driveway of her home.
Jesus!
God damn it!
That's fucked up.
He's 22.
Oh man. Okay. Well.
Horrible.
Well. Okay. Guess we'll keep talking about this movie. Okay. Number 5.
Patricia sees Bruce's reflection.
Oh yeah, they're getting ready for the opening, and Bruce is looking in the mirror, and he walks away, and his reflection doesn't. And then
she is way too calm about this.
Way too calm.
Can you
All
imagine?
Of them are.
My whole life would now be like kind of like just a reaction to this moment in my life. Everything. Because I'd be like, I just transcended reality. A thing that cannot happen happened, and I saw it in plain of day.
Well, we're going to talk about our 6th reveal at the same time because it's the same type of scenario. So just after this, Donna also sees Carol Ann's reflection in the bathroom mirror say like a whole bunch. She said, "You look great. Remember, less is more." And then she turns, and then it actually happens.
These are the scenes that got me. That's
between her and between her and Patricia being like, that's fishy.
Yeah.
And then just like moving on with the rest of their fucking life. I don't.
She'd just be sitting there in cold sweat, just like, what the fuck happened?
But it could just be that kind of thing where they're like, oh, I must have been seeing things. This is yesterday, one of my crucifixes just flew off of my shelf and like 3 feet onto the floor onto the left side.
Ooh.
You know what I said? That was weird.
The demon's like, God damn it.
That
took so much
What do I have to do?
I came home from work one day and I have this like sculpture kind of thing on my wall.
Sculpture?
It's like a half skull. And it's up kind of high in my kitchen on my wall. And I came home and it was on the floor. Nail was still perfectly intact. Skull thing on the floor. How's that happen?
I think your demon's about to pack it up. He's like, this shit is not
well, that's
fucking
why,
working.
So I'm like,
embarrassed.
I'm not going to be freaked out because in my brain, it's just somehow it fell off of the wall. Yeah. Somehow my crucifix flew off of a shelf.
Wish, like in this movie.
I do have a haunted doll though. So maybe she's.
Did things
Her name's
start,
Victoria.
Did things start falling off after you got that doll?
The crucifix did, but I
want a Poltergeist movie about Casey or like someone like you love horror. It's just not working. And like the ghosts are like just constantly revving it up. And you're like, it's not like life is scary.
I want my doll to be haunted.
Well, that's fucking, they already did that, Danny. It's called Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah.
They should do a movie where the people are haunting the ghosts.
That's funny.
Anyway,
wait,
so yeah, I think it's probably just one of those rationalization
that's what I was going to say. I think that might be a situation where maybe the intention was a blink and you miss it moment, but doing a blink and you miss it moment in a movie that is supposed to like propel the story is like, maybe I can see that being tough, but they gotta cut it a little shorter just to give it that. Wait, what did I just see?
I missed the Bruce thing in the mirror, but I saw the Carol Ann part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because we are coming at this, like when I'm watching it, I'm like looking for things.
Yeah, because you already knew kind of
like
what to
I'm
expect.
locked in. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Because those moments are super effective. Some of my favorite moments in the movie were those two reveals.
Sure.
Before we go really any further, a really funny moment where we were talking about the sort of like the making of this movie and maybe the screenwriters, producers, everyone was kind of like trying to like figure out ways to make things work. And I was laughing because I was like, oh my God, there's a line in the movie that Donna says that I feel like was just verbatim of what a screenwriter of like him pitching the relationships in this movie, where she says, she's talking about Carol Ann on the phone and she says, she's not even a relative. Well, she's sort of a relative, but not really. So I feel like that was like a producer being like, so how are they related? And you're like, well, technically, yeah. Sorry, that was a tangent, but I just...
It's like, how are we going to cover all of our bases? It's like, she's a
By
relative.
the way, if we ever go into a tangent, can we call them tangents?
Tangents.
Tangents. Vegetas.
Okay, our number 7.
Oh,
this is the one, you guys. This dude, as soon as she was in her pajamas, as soon as that first shot of her
you knew it was
in
coming.
her pajamas, well,
I was afraid for that scene when I saw the pajamas for a different reason.
My wiener. No, and it's like the first time you see her in her pajamas is early. It's like before the Aunt Patricia and Donna scene with the reflections. You see her in the pajamas, and I immediately was like, fuck this movie.
You're braced.
I fucking hate it. I mean, I don't hate it, but you know what I mean. But our 7th reveal is her in the room when her reflection grabs her. The fingers come out of the... Dude, when I tell you, for years, I was so scared of like my reflection changing and like coming to life to get me. And the fact that like she's like an old version of herself. It's like an old person.
Were you
so
genuinely
fucking
afraid
scary.
of like touching mirrors as a kid?
Absolutely.
That's funny.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Because I
know
thought
what's
my reflection was
interesting?
going to come out and grab.
This
my
will
hands.
definitely come up in our next episode. But the movie that we're doing after this also did a thing where to this day, there's something that still scares me, but I'm going to save that for next week. So stay tuned.
Really?
Folks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know.
And it's definitely going to, there's no way I'm going to forget it because it's like it's the number one thing that makes me think of The Haunting. So I'm excited.
Okay.
So that means, Casey, I really hope there's something from The Fog that just like traumatized you. That's like fog related.
I've never seen
You
it.
hate lighthouses.
She's like,
I've
oh,
never
it's a
seen The
coastal
Fog.
town.
Oh.
I've never seen The Fog,
Oh.
and I'm actually kind of upset because I didn't know it was a ghost story, and now I do. So that kind of sucks. But
I'm sorry.
it is what it is. It's okay. You
But
ruined
it's
it for
cool,
me, so
though.
you do.
It's
It's
I will
cool.
say this.
It's a
It's not
John
gonna
Carpenter
surprise me
ghost
now.
story.
It's very much like I promise I'm not going to say anything to spoil, but it's very
Then
much
don't
like,
say anything.
okay. It's not. It's
Then don't
just
say
not
anything.
a-
Don't say
yeah.
anything, Danny.
So basically,
Thank you.
It's a-
You're like busting at the seams right now.
no.
I'll watch it. We'll see what happens.
Okay. I will say nothing,
Okay, thank you.
but I hope there's something in there that traumatized you so that we can like have a trifecta of.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I hope you were traumatized, Casey. Oh, I hope so.
Is there a
The
girl whose
worst thing to
dad
wish on someone.
left her and she didn't see him for 10 years?
It's the opening scene.
Well, there you go.
Nobody's seen him riding a lawnmower without his shirt on.
I love how like
Um,
I heard that story from Zach telling me about the story. That All right.
Okay, you guys, Jesus fucking
The
Christ.
scene.
Number 7, Carol Ann's reflection grabs her. I don't know what else to say about this, but we got to stay on track.
Well, it's the iconic I don't know if it's in the trailer, but it's the trailer moment, you know, like she is kind of like doing another version of the first movie when she has her first interaction with the ghost, looks and says they're here. And this one, she's like, the second one must be they're back. And then this one, she says, we're back, because now she has manifested the evil.
And like, she can't get away. The reflection has her and it's pulling her all around. And it's like, she's forced to like look at it. And it's the scary old person with the Carol Ann. And then like, she gets down to like the door handle and she can't open the door because her reflection is keeping the door closed. Then she gets a
thankfully psychics are real
psychic message from Tangina, who says, break the glass. And she breaks the glass and she can get out. And speaking of fog, there's so much like cool fog play in this movie. Like she shuts the door and the fog is there. And then later she's in the stairwell and the fog is rolling. And there's that scene where she's in the stairwell and she leaves the room, or she leaves the door. She's in the stairwell and she leaves through a doorway and then the fog rolls back up the stairs. So she would have had to have done that backwards.
Everything was backwards. Yeah. And it makes sense because I thought I caught a goof when she opens the door.
A goof.
Okay.
I was like, that looks something about it just felt weird. I was like, why did they do that?
Well, she probably did it as a goof.
Oh, as a goof.
She didn't goof. She did it as a goof.
They use a reverse effect later in the movie too.
So do they? When do they do? When
Tangina's in the water, they have all the water around her and the water goes away.
In the freezer. Yeah.
Oh my God. So freaking funny, because after this moment is the scene that we referenced earlier where Dr. Seaton's making dinner with his wife, or she's making him dinner and he's being a prick.
Yeah.
And he gets this call with like the most like on the nose, stereotypical, like evil sounds, like, like cackling and like distortion. And he's like, that little bitch keeps prank calling me. Like, sure, even if that was the case, he should be like, Carol Ann, I'm here for you. Don't worry.
Right.
Like,
right. We're
like,
going to figure this out.
He's so angry.
I'm going to nip this thing in the bud.
In the bud. Yep.
So stupid.
80s therapy was different, you know?
Dude, I'm sitting I was visiting my mom when I watched this movie and it's dark. The kids are sleeping. I'm sitting on the floor with my laptop in
As
the
a
bedroom.
40-year-old man on the floor?
40-year-old man on the floor. Well, because the kids were in the room and they were sleeping and I had to watch it somewhere. So I sat down on the floor and I'm fucking watching this. The whole house is dark. It's creeping me the fuck out. See Carol Ann in her fucking pajamas and I'm like, just, oh my God, I fucking hate this. But Carol Ann leaves and she sees Kane in the elevator. That was creepy. She like opens the door to get away and he's in the reflection. The next scene is our...
By the way, if you haven't seen this movie and you're just listening, all these scary scenes are intercut with this very Breakfast Club style subplot of like teenagers like breaking into the swimming pool.
Yeah.
And it, like there's like legitimate like tension that they're presenting and building on, but it's all for laughs. So again, if you go into this just wanting straight horror, you're going to be like, what is this movie? If you go into it following our conversation about like the excessiveness of it and the silliness, it's really fun.
Yeah. Yeah, because they make it so like they're like breaking into the fucking security room to switch the tapes.
They're like, this is what we're going to do. And if we're going to make it through, you got to go on too. Every 5 seconds, watch it's like, guys, we're for swimming. Like literally we just left a scene where a little girl was like being almost murdered by an old man. Like this is not tense. We don't need this
have
scene.
Doritos and drinking Pepsi and fucking...
Cut to the pool. We're there. We don't need any of this.
Yeah, I know.
You are killing your movie's tension.
I wondered that, but you know.
Well, they had to
see Carol Ann on the
They had to see like Louisiana. Like you sort of said, they had to see Carol Ann on the security footage.
They present it as just like, again, like there's so much tension and actual like fear following, you know, like Carol Ann's story, and it just cuts to them seeing her running through the parking lot and she's like, oh shit. Like it's just the perspective shift just completely deflates all of Carol Ann's tension.
Well, and it's not even like, oh my God, like what is Carol Ann?
No.
Like she's in trouble. It was more just like, fuck.
Yeah, of course.
Donna's
She's running
talking
around the
about how
fucking
she's
garage
at this
again.
point. Yeah.
kind of twerpy kind of family member that she doesn't want to deal with. And
Yeah, I feel like more than one person calls her a twerp in this movie. It's just so fucking mean.
Well, yeah, all the kids are mean to her because they know that she sees ghosts or whatever, and so they're
Who
mean
told
to her.
her? Who told them?
It just,
The only people who could have let that slip would be, well, maybe Dr. Seaton.
yeah.
I feel like he loves the drama.
well, I'm
He
sure
does.
Did you hear that she's a little freak?
it was probably like a
Don't
big
pass
news
that
story too.
That's
The
true.
first one.
Could have been, yeah.
But like lean into it. If you're gonna go big, show that. Like have like one thing of like family of blah 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 paranormal.
it's just like
insane,
any
question mark.
TV you see in the background is just constantly scrolling on the news cycle. It's like
It's-
girl traumatized by.
It's just context for the franchise.
But this next reveal also terrified me as a kid. It's when Carol Ann gets sucked down into the puddle in the parking garage.
Mm-hmm.
So fucking scary. And,
Were you afraid of puddles then?
not as much as mirrors.
Puddles, it's like, your parents
Anything
are
with a
like,
reflective
oh my God.
surface?
Anything, yeah. Number one, why would you stand on the puddle? You're in your footy pajamas. There's one puddle in the whole
Don't worry,
fucking garage.
this is coming up later in another segment. This is as bad, if not worse, than leaving a half-eaten apple on a table. Which I think is worse because you feel it's like putting wet socks into a pair of dry shoes.
When I step on something wet and I'm wearing socks, it destroys my day.
It's the worst feeling in the world.
And she just like steps in it and then stands there. It's not even like if she would have had a normal reaction to anybody else would, she'd be like, oh fuck, I just stepped in it, and she would get off the puddle.
Mm-hmm.
But she just stands there and
so bizarre.
looks down. But the hands
There's also
come up
one
and get
thing
it. Oh my God.
we didn't really talk about, which I feel like is especially appropriate for these past two reveals, is the kind of the connection between Poltergeist 3 and like Alice Through the Looking Glass. You know, just like Alice in Wonderland, this idea of this other world on the other side of the mirror. And I don't know, like, was there anything... I don't know. I was trying to like basically dig in to see if there's anything more complex about that or surrounding that, but
right.
I feel like it's just a little bit of a fun little tool, but they don't really reference it. I don't know. I feel like it was a missed opportunity, maybe.
Like just in this movie or all the Poltergeist movies?
Well, I feel like this one specifically, just because the mirrors and the idea of reflections are the focal point.
Yeah.
But I was trying to think, I don't know. I guess I just wanted to see if you guys had noticed any other like fun references or like.
I didn't notice much, so.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know much about like Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
So.
Well, sorry.
Because like she gets pulled into a different world in the first one too.
Oh, that's true.
Remember, she's in like the other dimension or whatever in the first one.
That's true.
And then in this one, like, you know, they're always saying like they got to lead into the light. Is that just so they can go like die and they don't want her to go to the light because then she'll die too?
It's so confusing. The idea is that they need help, but the way they do it is like so evil and scary.
Yeah.
So you would think they would just be like, hey, can you give me a hand? Because at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, Tangina, who clearly was aware of this knowledge all along, was like, I'll just do it.
Oh, but you know what?
So many people have died, Tangina.
Yeah. But you know what it is? We think like, oh, they just need to be led into the light. I think in the second one, and again, we probably should have watched the second one. This is, continuing a long line of a long tradition on our show where we do the sequel before the original.
We're rebels.
And more specifically, the second sequel, the third movie before the original.
Well, we covered House too.
That's true.
The second story.
I guess I'm more notorious for picking third movies. But I think in the second one, you find out that Kane was like a cult leader.
Oh.
And he was like leading these, they were all like, he was a bad guy, right? And so they're not just innocent souls needing to be led into the light. I think they're not supposed to go into the light because they were bad people. They're not supposed to go into, they're like in purgatory or something. And
I don't know
that's
if
where
this
they're
is an
supposed to be.
unpopular opinion.
They need her
but-
to lead them into the light because they need the purity to get in. And she's not supposed to do that. Right?
I get it.
Does that make sense? Did I explain that?
No, it 100% makes sense.
Okay.
It's just more of like, I'm trying to think of like, it's just funny because I'm not shitting on the Poltergeist franchise. Like, I love them.
It's okay,
They're so much
Danny.
fun.
You may.
But you describing that, like the logic of it, just makes me keep jumping back to Insidious, which I think the Insidious movies do what this franchise is trying to do much better. And I'm not trying to say like it's a better movie. That's not what I mean. I just mean like the rules of what the ghosts are trying to do.
Oh, sure.
You know, like the rules of this other world, how they target someone. Like there's more of like a concrete explanation. Like there's a reason ghosts don't do this to everyone. They do it to this person because they have this sensitivity, yada, 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 yada.
I'm sure that when Poltergeist was made, they probably just thought it was going to be a one-off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With Insidious, they were probably like, we're going to fucking milk this shit as much as we can. So they probably made
set up
so
a trilogy
much story.
or set up
Oh, no, I think there's like 10 movies within the Insidious franchise. I'm serious.
Really?
Yes, because The Nun and Annabelle and all of those movies all have.
Well,
are
Insidious
all
is
part of
its own
Insidious.
thing.
Or is that
That's
The
Conjuring.
They're in the Conjuring.
Same.
Right.
Yeah, fucking Conjuring sucks too.
But
But I
it's
think
so-
Insidious is on like number 6 or something.
Oh, I do like the Conjuring movies and Insidious movies. I have a
Now,
lot.
how
like,
many Insidious movies are there?
There's 1, 2, 3. 3 is underrated, I think. Lee
Okay.
I
Whannell
seriously
directed that one.
I seriously think this is like number 6 that's coming out this month.
There's 4. 5 was the one that Patrick Wilson directed, The Red
See?
Door. 6, yeah.
Oh,
Told you.
wow. Okay.
Yes.
Which again,
So
like,
So when they
I
started
don't
this, they
hate
were like,
it.
we're going to make as many of these as we can. So I'm sure that's why they have more
I'm a
rules
sucker
and more
for
set
that though.
things.
Yeah. And at the time when Poltergeist came out, Poltergeist was maybe subversive isn't the right word, but it was very different compared to like what a ghost story was in movies back in the day, you know? Like Shining kind of did that, I guess. Kind of did that. Like it wasn't like to totally rewrote the rules of like establishing like a great haunted house movie. But it wasn't just like you, to Zach's point earlier, like the creepy seaside town with the haunted house. It was about suburbia, and it was like that was the subversion. It's at home. It's not fake. It's not a haunted castle. It's the house down the street.
Your house that anyone would live in. Yeah.
So maybe they were like, well, that's enough. We don't, it actually is kind of the simplicity is what's great about it. But they didn't have the, I guess, forethought, to anticipate logic stuff.
Oh, so we were talking about this because Kane was leading him into the light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But he was bad. That's another thing that's confusing because I'm jumping forward. But when he decides to follow her and it wraps a bow around the story, you then hear his evil laugh, which is like, okay, maybe that's a studio note to say we got to let the audience know. But it's crazy how easily you can just destroy the entire movie's logic. It's like, well,
right. Like,
what
why does he laugh at the end?
Yeah, because people just want people to be like, oh, people aren't thinking it. Danny, people are not thinking about it.
Well,
that
this
hard in
movie,
1988, I promise you.
That's fair.
This ending was a reshoot.
I was born in 1988. I was born in this building.
We knew that.
It was being,
that's
not
why
watching
we
the movie.
said that.
It was being filmed.
Danny, that's why we started the show that way.
I think I got so caught up in like I was my fictional.
You did get caught up in your zipper.
In your zipper.
Well, my wiener was getting caught up in the zipper, but my head was getting caught up in. Okay, I'm sorry.
Also
I had
the zipper. What's the problem here?
My brain broke for a second. I apologize.
Oh, it came out 3 months before you were born, though. 4 months before you were born.
So it's like the mirror gags where like the person says the thing and then and then they say it. So it's like a 3-month lag between our world and the ghost world.
Yeah.
Patricia just watching Bruce's reflection walk away. Like it's like so much longer. Like he walks away and then she's just like standing there looking at the reflection before. Anyway. No, the ending was a reshoot. They thought, I don't know if it was test audiences or just the studio or whatever, but they thought that the original ending was cheesy. And so they reshot it, but Heather O'Rourke had passed away by that time.
Yeah.
And so they reshot the ending. That last scene of Patricia holding Carol Ann is somebody else, which makes it so much sadder.
Yeah, that's really sad.
Whatever. And I know there was a lot of back and forth with like Gary Sherman being like, I don't want to finish this movie. Like it's just, it's done.
Yeah,
it's not
sad.
right. But then the studio was like, well, we put all this money into it. We're finishing. And so they reshot with a different actress just hiding her face. Right. But I'm wondering if like maybe that laugh was like supposed to be with the original ending. And then they put the new ending in. They're like, but we like the laugh. And so this, and it's kind of just put them together. You know what I mean? That
makes sense.
Because there were
at that
scenes.
point, he probably just doesn't give a shit.
There were scenes with like Tangina that were filmed that I saw that was like Tangina coming back, like kind of like coming out of like one of those shells, right? And she's like covered in snow, and something with the necklace and cane and all that stuff. So I wonder, if endings were pieced together to make what they have now. I don't know.
It's such a bummer because not only is it sad, it's just like it's like a layer of shit. It's like they're fucking up the ending, but you can't make the ending because you lost this poor actor, and the director has to. You're forcing him to go back. Just makes it all.
And Scott didn't come back, so there's never a wrap up on Scott.
Oh.
He gets sucked down into this. He gets sucked down into this puddle. Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes. No. Yes. No.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. With his fucking teeth. Ugh.
But yeah, oh God, guys, we're still on this fucking 8th reveal. So Scott
go to number 9 then.
No, I don't want to talk about it. We haven't talked about the 8th reveal.
By the way, they did Scott so dirty of him running into the glass door.
With his fucking...
I am not kidding when I tell you I was mouth agape and died laughing. I thought it was one of the funniest visual gags I'd ever seen, where he shoots out of the water. And he's wearing like this bodysuit.
He's covered. His arms are covered in ice, and they're out to his sides, and he's running like this. And then he fucking slams into
guns. It's just him like barreling forward and just goes head first into the door and falls backwards.
I do remember that. I thought you meant like before. Okay.
Poor Scott.
I legitimately was like, I was like, I feel horrible for this poor actor because that's so embarrassing how stupid that was.
And then they use it.
In the garage. The garage.
He's so bad.
God, that's funny.
Bruce is like, yeah, he just came out of the ice. And that's when I was like, okay, Bruce, you're being way too chill about this.
This movie it feels a lot like a later Nightmare on Elm Street sequel where we've talked about with like dream logic.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Where the dream logic is actually happening in real time as we're awake. So it just makes it so confusing to be like, where are we? Like,
yeah.
It's so hard to like lock in because they keep telling you, no, it might be fake. No, it might be fake. That was fake. This is guys, we need like something that like an Inception, like the totem. We need something that like tells us like, okay, we're here.
Part of it was confusing for me. I don't know if we're going to talk about this part because I don't know if it falls into any of the reveals.
We're going to talk about it just because you want to.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know when it happens.
We'll talk about it.
There's
no rules anymore.
When Donna and Scott start making out in the hallway.
Oh, yeah. So that's number 11. We're going to get there. Okay. That's number 11.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's jump to 9. Oh, God. I guess there's not much to talk about the puddle, but it's scary. They get sucked into the puddle.
Who? Bruce and Trish.
Carol,
and then
Scott and Donna.
Scott and Donna. That's
pulled
right.
into the puddle.
That's right.
And that's right before, and then he shoots up out.
Yeah. Which, again, all these effects were done, that was a practical effect, which is cool. Like him shooting out of
I don't mean to be teasing like the craft that went into it. It's just, it was the execution.
Sure.
Don't shoot a guy from a wide shot running to you in a suit. He can't like.
I also wonder why he had to be in a suit.
I didn't get it. It was very confusing.
He could have just been cold.
Yeah.
Just blue, which
blue
could have made him scarier looking.
Yeah,
because it wasn't scary.
Little icicles here and there.
Yeah.
I think it was probably
fingers. Imagine if his fingers were like breaking off. It was like,
Yeah. It was probably like,
oh yeah, the nose.
Like he was so frozen, and then you cut away from him, and then Bruce looks back and he's just wet.
Oh, and he's fine.
It's like a huge.
It's the juxtaposition of how.
Because if he was just like cold or whatever, you wouldn't see that.
That's fair.
Really,
because he came out of the ice.
You need frostbite. Imagine if like his nose gets ripped off and like they love ripping their body apart. That could have been a really grotesque scene.
It's just
like,
Frosty the Snowman walking across the thing with his stick arms and his fucking hat and carrot nose.
Happy birthday.
Okay. Number 9 is when Patricia and Bruce are at Carol Ann's bedroom door, and they're like getting sucked in to the bedroom door. And then Tangina shows up and she's like, that's not Carol Ann. And which was a really good line I loved when they're like, how did you know that wasn't Carol Ann? And Tangina was like, what's more surprising is how did you not know?
Yeah.
Oh God. It just is.
But yeah, creepy. Patricia she gets all the way up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
See, that's the thing like too. It hurt. She was all the way up in there, like you said. In that hole. She was elbow deep in that bedroom door. But like, then she's still skeptical the rest, like going forward, and it's like,
because she doesn't want to. She just doesn't. She's just trying to rationalize things. She doesn't want to believe that all this shit's happening. Yeah. I mean, think about.
I can buy that
think
for
about
a
if
little
things
bit.
like. Well, think about if things like this happen in real life. Not everybody would just be like, "Hell yeah, this is what's going on." Everybody deals with things
we needed fewer characters.
But if it was,
we needed her to be carrying the stress of like holding this situation together, so that when these supernatural moments happen, it's like you can see the exhaustion in her. Like,
but she still is stressed. It might not be the stress that you want to see, but she still is stressed out. She doesn't want this kid here.
And I get what you're saying, Casey, but it's like little things I could understand. But she literally was getting sucked into like a different dimension or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to
get really, really dark here, but people go through incredibly traumatic experiences and just forget them.
Yeah.
People get raped and then say that it never happened.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And maybe that's the thing, is not like, because they are having this conversation about mental health and therapy, and it feels very new agey to them. There could have been like really interesting conversations about that, of like, instead of Dr. Seaton constantly telling us that that we should question it, have the characters like really just having like hard talks. Like maybe, like it's a personal thing that this isn't the first time. I don't know, maybe that's too dark, but like this isn't the first time I've experienced something that my brain has chosen to forget.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, what is this?
Get rid of this teenagers. Get rid of this like teenagers sneaking off into and stealing beer and sneaking off.
So
and put
unnecessary.
Something deeper in there for us.
Yeah.
Please.
Even like one scene where she just like breaks down.
Deeper.
Go like, deeper. How do you expect me to believe this? Like, you don't know like the shit that I've seen. Like I'm sold. I'm in. I'm on her side now. I totally get the questioning, but they just didn't do that.
They needed to go deeper with the story than Patricia went into the dimension.
Into the door. Yeah.
I was we're elbow deep in the in the logic. Yeah. Story fisting.
Hell yeah.
That's what we're gonna call it. Yeah.
Trying to think of another. I was trying to find alliteration, but I can't think of another F.
It's like the producer, like the fucking studio, and the producers are talking to the writers. Like, well, did you story fist it? Did you fist the story or no? Okay.
Listen, boss, I've been fisting this story all goddamn night. I can't figure it out.
All right.
God, what's wrong with us?
Well.
All right, let's take our
My
arms
elbow
out
itches from
and
fist.
let's get back.
My elbow itches?
I wasn't going to say it, and then I said it, and I shouldn't have said it because it didn't make any sense. Anyways.
Never mind.
I love us.
Yep.
I've never been elbow deep in anything, so I don't know if it would itch or not.
I have, in a cow.
Did it itch? Did your elbow itch?
No.
No. Okay.
I was wearing a really long glove that went all the way up to my...
up to
my
your armpit.
Oh, you really did?
Yeah,
She's been in that cow's butthole.
I helped artificially inseminate a cow when I was a veterinary technician. Or when I was going to school to be a veterinary technician.
Oh, I see. Well, that makes okay. This is
we went to a farm and did all kinds of shit like that. So after Patricia fists the door,
like you fisted a cow.
Yeah, I fisted a cow.
Oh, I was so hoping this would be an unhinged episode, and it just came naturally to us.
We are nothing if not unhinged.
That's true. Yeah. So now Tangina's in the picture. She shows up. Oh, but not for long because our 10th reveal is when Tangina dies. So
I thought that was a gag. I was like, "There's no way she just died right here."
I know because she had
it's
been
so
in
unceremonious.
I know, and she this was she was in 1 and 2 as well. So she's like, you don't think she's gonna die.
The whole ending is kind of unceremonious.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it kind of just
there's so much going on, and then all of a sudden it's done.
Right. And I mentioned this at the beginning of the episode. Like the third act always just kind of loses me. Like every time I've seen this, I'm kind of like, what? Okay.
Which is crazy because the whole fun thing about Poltergeist is it keeps doing like the fake outs, and you keep like, how can this possibly go any further?
Right.
And this one's trying to do that, but it's like the characters are all in on it way too late into the story for us to see escalation because,
right.
We're just kind of like observing these things happening rather than seeing the characters like digesting it. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, we're already in the big grand finale and the movies we're ending. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because pretty soon it's just Bruce and Patricia running around the hotel for a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
it's fun. It's just we're missing something.
I think where I get lost mostly is the car garage.
Yes.
With the frozen cars and all that
because
stuff.
they're in a meat locker. I must have looked away for a second and I was like, oh, they're in the garage. Okay. And then I was like, okay, there's like horror dream logic here.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
It is very confusing.
Yeah. And I think like it's not part of it for me personally is that just like it's not like aesthetically pleasing.
No.
And so I just kind of tune out. I'm like,
no.
Okay, there's
so much buildup to what the other side is, and then it's just like, oh, I think they just wanted it in the parking garage because they wanted to have a cool thing with the car crash.
But
fine, I will say, it's like,
that shot of Kane through the frozen windshield, and he's like reaching his arm out. Mm-hmm. That picture, like a still frame of that, was on the back of the VHS box in the video store, and it freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid. Oh my God, super scary.
You hate cars.
I hate cars.
Really?
I hate cracked windshields. Frozen cracked windshields. But okay, our guys. Our 10th reveal. Tangina dies and Donna emerges through the skull.
Oh, this is where I wrote, how many times can people say Carol Ann?
Hundreds.
Because
it's crazy.
Yeah, she's looking at the reflection. Carol Ann is in the reflection, but not in the real, quote unquote, real world.
The room.
And so she keeps saying Carol Ann, whatever. When Tangina backs up to the mirror, Carol Ann's reflection, like, which it's got like the fucking scary old person, so scary, and it moves so fast to grab Tangina.
So fast, I genuinely don't know what it did to her.
It just like grabbed her and just like
pulled her in,
zapped her, or something. I don't know,
cooked her.
But good Lord, that scares. I can't get over. I can't express.
I love
you guys
how scared
enough.
you are.
How scared I am of this movie.
This makes me very
I wish
happy.
I knew how scared you were when we did our Skeleton Key episode, because that was all about mirrors.
Oh, yeah.
Did that mess with you too?
No, he was happy. There weren't any mirrors other than that one.
Yeah,
that's right. They get rid of it. It's the absence of mirrors.
Yeah.
I guess we should watch the movie Mirrors with.
You know what's funny?
Is that Kiefer Sutherland?
I never saw the movie. Yeah, and it's
me neither.
The director Alexandre Aja, or
okay, I didn't know
who did like
did
High
that.
Tension and
High Tension.
I just remember the trailer, and I won't spoil it, Casey, because I know you don't like trailers. But there's a scene that happens in it that was like, oh, this. I feel like this is pretty sick
with Amy Smart.
Yeah,
yeah.
But I never watched the movie, so I'd be down.
Yeah. Anyways,
the part where she comes out of Tangina's dead body.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty great.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I wish it was real. I wish I knew it was real though, because I thought it was another like hallucination. So I didn't get to like mourn her.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it
You're
was
like, yeah, because you were like, there's no way she could be dead.
Yeah. But
yeah,
I'm nitpicking, and I apologize.
But she is. She's she is.
You going?
But we find out that the Donna that comes out is not the Donna that we know. Something else entirely. Which is
find out that in the 11th reveal?
11th reveal. It's evil Donna and evil Scott.
And we know that they're
kill
evil
Dr. Seaton.
because they make
How
out.
do they know? What were you saying, Casey?
Interesting.
I said we know because they make out.
Oh, I thought you were saying he
out.
starts peeling her face off.
No,
He's
before
like,
that
just
they
so
start
they
making
know.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That. See? Subtleties that I overlooked. That's good character development.
They look at each other like this.
Yeah. The best, my favorite line, I had to write it down, and it's not as great without context, but they walk down, they don't say anything to each other, but it's as though we have to remind the audience, guys, these aren't them, just in case. And she says, as they're walking away, she's like, and they thought it was her. And they both go, ha, 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 ha. I'm like, wait, what? It's not like it happens like right when they're kissing. Like, can you believe they fell for it? It happens like 2 minutes later as they're walking away, right before the cuts.
Yeah, it's after he peels her face off.
Yeah, it's like, no shit.
I could understand maybe putting that in if they didn't do the face peeling bit.
Or right before, like as he's kissing her, and then all of a sudden his hand goes through her face. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But we've already seen her kill doesn't she kill, is that where she pushes Dr. Seaton down the elevator?
Yeah.
They end like the button of that reveal is the least exciting one.
Yeah, he is the only person in the entire franchise, the 3 movies, that gets murdered. Like straight up murdered.
Well, he didn't like him, so
yeah.
He's like, we got to get rid of this guy. I didn't realize that it was him. I saw her push somebody for some reason, didn't realize it was him. And then later, I did find it very odd when Bruce picked up his corpse and looked at it as if he needed to do that to be able to tell that it was a corpse.
Well, it's so funny because you see his face and he's clearly like zombified.
Right,
yeah, he's
it's
all
not
like
him.
Sucked dry.
You wouldn't be able to tell who it was.
We're staring at it. Yeah, like it's like, no, dude, whatever you're looking at, it's going to look very similar if you just look at it from the other side. It's not going to tell you anything more than what you need to know. Just don't touch it.
You know that that's a dead body.
Yeah.
You don't need to pick it up.
I could see like maybe if it was like, I have to touch it to make sure this is real. But that's not what
he like picks it up by the collar.
He's like giving it like a kiss. He's like, yeah, it's real.
Oh, so
doesn't he boop Caroline on the nose earlier? He like boops.
Yes, he does,
he
and it's
Dr.
very
Seaton.
creepy.
His face
To
falls
boop,
off.
to boop little girl, your niece.
Zach,
to boop your niece on the fucking nose.
This is stay away from weird Uncle Bruce. Okay, he gives off weird uncle vibes,
and I think maybe like it's I'm going with you guys on this one because I understand. But I think maybe like in my head, it's so ingrained in me from seeing it as a kid that like he is the relative.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I mean, you can still.
Even if he was, not okay.
Yeah. You can boop your niece on the nose.
But it's not just the booping and it's how he does it. He just comes off
it's the execution,
super fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess
kisses his teenage daughter on the lips and likes 24-year-old Swedish fucking maids.
Okay.
He's
I still don't remember the kissing on the lips part. I don't remember that.
Well, he does.
No, I believe you. I can't picture it.
His name is Tom Skerritt, but he's Tom scaring us.
Tom scaring me.
So.
All right, maybe I'm a creep.
Tom, you're scaring her.
And I know that it wasn't supposed to be written that way. Do you know what I mean? I'm aware of that. But maybe he's just not good at acting like a nice uncle. You know what I mean? Maybe he's not an uncle. Maybe he doesn't know how to do
or
that.
Make him a creep and like he's a guy that we just don't like and like have it more about.
I know that it was supposed to be sweet because she was abandoned by her family and he's trying to make her feel better. I know that's what the intent was.
She was abandoned by the sweetest family ever put on earth who would have twice tried to die for their daughter and then was like
abandoned.
Nah.
Twice is
We're not
enough.
doing this
Just
a
in
third
case there's
time.
another. We can't risk a third. So bye.
But
They're like,
he just
Caroline,
wasn't
this is
good.
getting out of fucking hand.
They're like, oh, if I hear my daughter's name screamed by Tangina one more time.
His performance in that role just was not it for me.
Okay.
He just
Okay.
comes off creepy.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So
I get it. Well, speaking of Bruce and Patricia, this is our 12th reveal when Kane jump scares them, basically, in the elevator. There's like, if all this shit was going on about mirrors, why would you, like, if you're in the elevator, why would you lean up against the mirror?
Well,
Even
here's
if
the
you
thing.
think it's over.
Well, this is the problem that screws up the fake out ending, because Poltergeist was famous for the fake out ending and it does it so well, even if you feel like it's coming. In this one, they don't save anyone. They don't have a fake out ending. It just feels like it because the music and everything kind of calms down.
Yeah.
Carol Ann's gone. Everyone's gone.
They,
It's like
they do
Tangina
say,
just died and they're like, can you believe that's over?
yeah,
No, you haven't. Nothing's over.
very
I do
strange.
get that because I thought like, well, where's Carol Ann? Like they just like left her or whatever. Somewhere, I think her like assistant, Patricia's assistant, when they meet in the parking garage and she says like, what are you lovebirds doing?
That was
Blah, blah,
also
blah.
really weird.
right.
That
She says,
She's my favorite character in the movie.
she says that like somebody called and like Carol Ann and and Donna are upstairs waiting for you. Like
that's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
she says that. And so then I'm like, okay, now I
Okay.
get it. They think she's
That's
back.
fair.
They think, yeah.
That's fair.
But I totally
I
totally
may have
get what
been
you're saying.
tuning
It's
out
kinda
a
like-
little bit toward the end where I was like,
Mhm.
what are we doing?
yeah.
Okay.
The ending, it just kind of jumbles together. But Kane tries to grab him in the elevator and whatever. And then he's like, oh, what Tangina said, outside in, we got to go up and go from the outside of the building into the thing. And that shot of them getting on like the window washer mechanism thing was so long. And I don't know if I was just tired or
The cutting this movie needed. Just trimming. Like, cut to boom, 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 boom. Guys, move it.
it was like an outside shot of the building for like 10 seconds. Then you
the
start to
slow
see
push
like
down
the thing.
when they see the window, and I'm like, guys, have the machine break or something. Like, just something to like. You've been
Yeah.
jump scaring us the whole movie, and the one time you need to keeping that momentum, you take your foot off the gas.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
my issue with this part was I thought that it was very strange how they were just really close to each other. Fine. They both just had their mouths open,
They were like,
touching each other's mouths,
Just
breathing really hard
into
on each other's
mouths.
faces, in each other's mouths.
I can smell
Yeah.
your scream.
Yeah, I thought it was weird. I thought that was weird.
and why was there a shovel on that fucking window washing thing? That
Hey, you
breaks the
never know
glass
when you're going to need to dig a hole at
He had to do it
25
with a
stories, you
shovel.
know?
You'd be surprised at how often this scenario happens to window washers in this building. We're just seeing one of them.
You got to dig their way out.
And Bruce has to break the fucking glass and then he gets sucked in. And then our last reveal, our 13th reveal, Trish gets into the room and she's like looking for everybody and Kane's there. And it's pretty quick. She just like knocks his head off with the shovel. And
Yep.
So
you
that
would think
was his ending?
that was his ending.
Because that's so funny. My brain must have not registered that. Because I was like,
no. See, God, this ending, like, I
confusing.
forget about. She knocks his head off. His face like kind of melts.
yes.
And then you think it's over and she's like, where is everybody? Like, well, this can't be it. And then her reflection turns around and it's like zombified her or whatever. And they're fighting. And then Tangina comes and she's like, I'll take him. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah.
I got this. Which is kind of like, it's kind of sweet because like she does have like her moment of not just being like, she gets killed and it's not just, that's it. She
The
has
problem
like
is
her
we didn't have
saving the
any
day.
time with Tangina before she was brought into the fold to like comment on her purpose or something. You know, it could have been about her too, kind of like, after, closing out the trilogy of being like, I have to make the ultimate sacrifice for this to be over.
Right.
Again, I'm not trying to shit on it, but the Insidious movies have a similar character played by Lynn Shay. And I think they do a great job of being like, audiences clearly love her. It's a world with supernatural, so we're allowed to kind of like, or flashbacks and story. Like we can use this character in an emotional way as like the emotional like crux. And I think that was could have made that ending land where it's like, oh, Tangina's going to take the wheel. We've been waiting for this moment. But it does feel a little bit like underdeveloped because it's just kind of like, I got this.
Casey, what I heard was Danny saying that he loves Insidious way more than he loves Poltergeist.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
What I heard too.
No,
I
you
heard
don't understand. You don't understand.
What I heard.
What I meant to say was,
it was in the garage. The garage. The garage. In the garage.
Beer.
No, Danny, I kid. I understand what you're saying.
You know what, guys? Fuck you. Feck you. What was that from?
You. Almost Famous.
Almost Famous. Yeah.
I love that line.
She said, feck.
And that's it. That's That's Poltergeist 3 in a nutshell. Now it's time.
In a nutshell within other nutshells.
Yeah. In a high rise within a city. Okay, now it's time to pick our favorite reveals in Poltergeist 3. Here's a speed round recap of our 13 reveals. Number 1, I came to wash the windows.
Thank you. I don't know how we didn't make a reference to that earlier.
Number 2 is the sculpture that turned its head. Number 3 is Kane in the car window. Number 4 is the hand coming out of the desk. Number 5, all my notes say Aunt Trish, and so I'm mentally switching it to Patricia before I say something.
You can say Aunt Trish.
Number 5. Okay, this is what my note says. Number 5, Aunt Trish sees Skerritt's reflection walk away late.
Now his name is
Bruce. Really good at these.
You're real good. Number 6, Donna sees Carol Ann's reflection in the bathroom. Number 7, Carol Ann's reflection grabs her. Number 8, the puddle scene. Number 9, Trish and Bruce meet old lady Carol Ann in the door to Carol Ann's room. Number 10 is Carol Ann's evil reflection kills Tangina and Donna emerges victorious. Number 11 is evil Donna and evil Scott. Number 12 is Kane in the elevator with Bruce and Patricia. And number 13 is Patricia confronts Kane in Carol Ann's room. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah.
And a lot of them, like, I'm kind of conflating them already.
Well, this was my pick for our triple feature, so I'm going to go first because it's not a surprise. It is Carol Ann, her reflection in her room that grabs her, pulls her around the fucking, oh my God. It's so terrifying to me. And so that's my pick, you guys.
Okay.
That's my pick.
Yeah, cool.
A good one.
Casey, going to you next.
I don't have one.
You don't have a favorite.
What about the window viper?
No, because I didn't even know that was him.
Oh, that's true.
No, because this movie was fine, but nothing stuck out to me in any kind of way. So.
It's funny you say that because it is kind of like, it's funny that we do a show about monster introductions and reveals. In this movie, one of the quote unquote like criticisms I guess we had is that there wasn't a lot of like build up and context and lore to kind of set it up. So you can't really have an introduction that's in a third movie that's already sort of vague and is being presented as like maybe it's not real. Right. So it's like it's hard to clock it, and I think it really did. It affected. I say it affected my viewing experience. Not that I'm like, oh, I don't like it anymore. It's a fun horror movie. It's a little fun ghost story.
It was fun,
but it definitely affected me for what we go for the show.
It's all to me kind of just very one note. It was all, you know what I mean? So there wasn't really any reveal that stuck out to me in any kind of way.
I'm right there with you.
So
yeah, I guess that's like the opposite. It's like the contrast to me saying I love them going all in on the reflections. Where like to you, it's kind of like, oh, it's just reflections. Like,
Well,
is
yeah,
that what you kind of mean? Like, they're all kind of the same.
Well, yes, I still like that they did that. I still like that they, you know what I mean? But yeah, they're all the same. But even when they were doing different things, there was still nothing super exciting.
Yeah.
To me about it.
Yeah, it's not even like anything is necessarily bad. It was just you're getting a similar flavor.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I like the flavor, fine.
Like
it's
that
not,
one. I mean, you like that Carol Ann part because it scared the shit out of you.
Right.
Even when you watched it as a 40-year-old man.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't have any kind of feelings about this movie.
Dude, when I tell you how scared I was when I stopped when the movie was over and I was walking around the house like getting ready for bed and it was all dark and everyone was sleeping and it was scary. I was so scared.
I love that. That's amazing.
I will say it's funny you say that because the movie is scary. I think this is the scariest maybe of them. Maybe I'd have to watch 2 again. I don't find 1 scary. I love it. It's my favorite, but I don't find it very scary. Oh shit. I just lost my train of thought. Literally just like jumped out of my head.
Well, like I said, if I were watching this but I was at home by myself, but if I was watching it at night and I was actually able to like pay full attention to it, it would have been scary. I think it would have been scary. It's just I'm not in the right place to be.
It's funny that we're talking about this because we've done so many, all we do is horror movies, but I had a moment where I literally was like happy yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm like scared. I feel like I haven't been like scared during a movie in a while. Like I've been grossed out, but this one and I'm a sucker for supernatural stuff. Like hearing like there was even a moment I made a note, but it was just, we must have passed it where like you hear laughter every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the
if you're
elevator.
Listening, you're like, ooh, yeah. Like it's really spooky and very effective. And like, even like the moments where like it works because the way they're shooting some scenes, because there's so much camera stuff, like when the architecture, the model, the sculpture, it turns its head, you're anticipating it, but there's something really spooky about it. It's such an old school kind of scare, but something about it really got under my skin.
Yeah.
So if we leave this movie with anything, it's
one gag we didn't talk about was when they're walking down the hall and Kane is coming out of every door.
That was my favorite part. That was actually the creepiest part to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that wasn't a reveal. So
because we had already met Kane in this, and they didn't see him, so we kind of skipped over it. But that was cool.
That was good.
And then later when he's leaving and he's like going back in and he's shutting the door. And each time the door slams,
he gets exhausted.
Carol Ann can feel it.
Every time I go through a door, there's 10 of me, and I gotta close 10 more doors.
Pretty soon, I'm just gonna stop going through doors.
I just don't feel. I just don't.
I mean, he's a ghost.
Why are we going after Carol Ann? Yeah, so many rules. There's so many rules in the Poltergeist ghost lore, but there's also like no continuity. So it's sort of like it's really difficult to be a ghost in this world.
So Casey doesn't have a pick. Danny, did you pick?
Well, funny enough, mine is a combination of 2. Since we're breaking all the rules in this one.
Yeah.
I like 5 and 6. It's the 2 moments where Patricia sees Bruce's reflection, and it's like the lagging reflection.
Yeah.
And then the one with Donna
reflection
Caroline.
Yeah.
Yeah, reflection like. Reflection.
Reflection.
Flag fraction. Freckling. The freckles. Yeah, I just thought those were the scenes that got me. They were the most fun. I love a simple mirror gag, and like if they had kind of figured out a way to really, they were trying to get into your head and like mess with you, and they did to some extent. But Casey, like to your point, it was very surface level, and I feel like they could have done so much more. But a lot of the stuff that the gags they reveal happened too late in the story. That I'm like, that was something you should have built on, that you should have introduced. We introduced on such like a obvious ghost with the window washer moment that I feel like the tempos were off in this movie. And that if they had just like recalibrated that, I think the movie would have landed a little bit more effectively. But what are you going to do? Still love it.
Okay. Yeah. So Casey didn't come up with one. Oh, well, I guess you did say yours was Kane in the doorway, but we just didn't.
Yeah, it just wasn't one of our official reveals.
Oh, and Tangina didn't do like this house is clean.
But you know what she did do that we didn't talk about
Why?
Tangina says, and she shouts it too, I have the power.
She doesn't say I have the power and the something.
Yeah, she says something else, but she
like I have the power and the ability or something like that.
Like everyone's like, oh.
Lost me there.
That's funny. Another 80s. It's funny. I was gonna tell you, Zach. I just watched the new Masters of the Universe, and I won't tell you where it's set, but I think you'll like it.
Does he is he stuck like in Oklahoma or something? Oklahoma City?
I don't know. Maybe.
Everybody in the movies, whenever they mention Oklahoma City, somebody's stuck there.
Yeah, they can't get out. In Zach's life.
Yeah. All right. Well, now it's time for a segment that we like to call The Real Monster. Who wants to go first?
I will. It's just all the men in this movie. That's all.
All the men. Okay. Danny,
not all men, but
agree?
always a man.
Larry Talbot lives.
I mean,
in a high rise in Chicago.
Yeah, because Bruce, we talked extensively about Bruce. Scott, no means fucking no, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
And
beer.
Dr.
Seaton.
Every time we say Scott, Danny's contractually obligated to say beer.
The line delivery is just so crazy when you really think about like how people talk to each other. So stupid.
Oh, so that was something. You know what? I'll add on to my real monster. They had some really, really weird, like Gilmore Girls style banter in this movie that I did not enjoy. I thought that it was very strange.
Yeah.
I made a note of this because we talked about this and I can't remember the episode of snappy dialogue.
Yeah.
Like sometimes dialogue is so tight that it's like,
it was, we talked about it in Exorcist 3.
Ah, yes.
Okay. So in the very beginning of this movie, especially, they're just going back and forth, being all cute and witty and silly and funny. And I was like, this is a fucking Gilmore Girls episode. Yeah. What is this? You know,
they're so witty and snappy to the point that I made a note where they're all like teasing each other. And when they're with the friends, some kid just goes, "Who needs a suit?" And she goes, "You do."
Yeah. Yes.
I was like, good one, Jill.
Yeah,
it's not even funny.
You're trying so hard to go so far into the bit that you're just trying to make a joke out of everything you say. It's not working.
100%.
You guys, 17 pages of this were cut due to budget constraints.
Well, I'm glad.
Apparently, they wanted to give Carol Ann more to do because, like, she was in the first two movies, she was like younger and she was kind of just like,
oh yeah,
there. And now she was like being able to like act a little bit more, and so they like wanted to give her more, but they ended up changing that, and 17 pages were cut out. So I wonder what kind of stuff was lost.
Yeah,
I wonder how
if
much
they
of that.
If they left that. Those weird Gilmore Girl. How much more was there?
Yeah.
What else do we have? What else
it's
did
that
we have
one
in there?
scene just extended for 17 pages.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have Dr. Seaton and Scott as well for the same reasons.
I have a lot.
It really got me when Dr. Seaton was like, lonely. Huh, sure. Why not? It's like, that's what.
Why not, you little idiot?
Why not?
Just horrible.
And then Scott for peer pressuring Donna into getting the beer. Beer.
Beer.
So funny. I mean, not funny, but Danny saying beer is funny. What do you have, Danny? Anything different?
I have a lot, and then there's no way that this. Anyways, I'll just start, and I'll see if it what I wrote. I wrote Patricia and Donna for letting Carol Ann out of their sights for even a second. Oh yeah, in the beginning when they're running for the car.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of like implying that they're going to lose her at some point.
Yeah.
And there's not even like, she is way behind them.
Admittedly don't care.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I had to laugh in that scene because she's like, come on, we'll cut him off at the pass. And all I could think about was Blazing Saddles when the guy's like, cut them off at the pass.
Was this before or after City Slickers?
Blazing Saddles.
Or what? Oh, I'm thinking City Slickers. Oh my
Slickers.
God. My brain, when you said that, I went to City Slickers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
This was after Blazing Saddles and before City Slickers.
Okay. Thank you. I also have the whoosh sound when the Reverend disappears. There's a scene where I think it might have been the taxi cab, but he goes like, and you hear whoosh. It's like so stupid. I just wrote, Dr. Seaton and Deborah. I think Deborah was someone who needs to be.
Who's Deborah?
Is she the you do?
She works with Dr. Seaton, and she is just all the time.
Okay.
She's got an infomercial.
She's the teacher, and she's like very.
Oh,
you got
that was. I bet you thought Chopin was old like Dr. Seaton. He was 19 when he wrote this. I was like,
and she said she pronounces because it's Chopin, isn't it Chopin? She's like Chopin, and I'm like, oof. Like everything about her was just driving me nuts.
I'm so glad you brought her up because I forgot about that.
Lord, that was on point. Yeah, no, I know that was great.
Sorry, thank you, Danny.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for taking it. I teed it off and you hit it home. The cultural appropriation at the party. They just have like a bunch of the staff just dressed up in clothing that was inappropriate.
Because it was like a Japanese artist.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Right.
And I also love how in the 80s, the idea of sushi was so unique. You know, like speaking of Breakfast Club, like, the weird girl eats sushi.
I hate sushi.
I love that. Oh, sushi's so good.
I love sushi.
Anyways. Guys, tangents.
I have a bunch of random ones. I have the entire Freeling family for abandoning
their daughter.
Yeah.
Carol Ann for walking into a puddle in her pajamas, which we talked about. Tangina, when I found out that she could save everyone if she just went to the light sooner.
She had a couple more things to do, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of unfinished business, but
she had tea parties to attend.
Tea parties, yeah.
Oh, literally has a scene where she's spilling the tea, which made me like she's having a psychic moment, literally spilling the tea. And I was like, is this where spilling the tea came from? Is it Tangina?
No, but it should have.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
All right. Our final segment, Would You Survive? The high rise in Poltergeist 3.
Well, Zach. I'm going to speak for Zach and say yes for him.
You think I would survive?
You ain't touching no
he'd be
mirrors.
too scared.
Yeah, I would just fucking leave.
Yeah, but he'd be so scared when he saw the mirror. He would.
Dude, yeah, they would get me. I mean, I would probably just curl up into a ball.
Yeah. I'd be fine though, because I'd be rationalizing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and Dr. Seaton are like, well, hold on.
Hey,
hold on.
This little girl, she's a manipulative bitch, okay?
That fucking, what do they call it? A twerp?
Twerp, yeah.
Twerp.
All right, twerp. What's bothering you this week? Oh.
Casey would nip this thing in the bud.
Yeah, I would.
I don't think I would do well here.
No.
I don't think I would do well here.
I just don't. I'd like you, like the whole, like, it would just be too much for my brain to handle. And I would just, Zach and I would be just in fetal positions, just crying on the floor. Casey's like,
Danny's in his pajamas with his wiener stuck in the zipper.
I'm like,
That's so funny. All right. Well, that's it, you guys. That's the first movie in Dead of Summer, Poltergeist 3. So we were going back and forth if we were going to watch the original Poltergeist or Poltergeist 3. As much as I love the original, and it's a classic, I'm glad we covered this.
Me too.
Because it was kind of wacky.
You started on a high.
Started on a high rise.
Right.
And now we're going to a different kind of haunted house. Casey, what are we watching next?
We are watching The Haunting, and it is 2001, I think.
No,
99.
Oh God!
Oh yeah, pre-millennium, pre 9/11.
Okay.
Yeah.
1999.
That feels important to do.
Okay, that's like Catherine Zeta-Jones, Liam Neeson, right?
Mm-hmm. Owen Wilson
and Lily Taylor.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and Owen Wilson.
And Owen Wilson, I forgot he was in that. Okay.
Yep, it's something.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I didn't think of it. I love that all of our ghost picks, the locations are so distinct.
Sure.
Yeah.
It makes me love that you chose Poltergeist 3 even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all very different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm excited. I saw that in the theater with my mom, but I don't remember anything about it except like I remember like the marketing, like in the trailer or something. There was something about like the bed that like closed down over her like a claw or something, and that's all I remember. So
I think my last Letterboxd review sums it up fairly well, where I said something to the effect of, it's like really an effective ghost story, and then the edibles kick in.
okay.
Like the movie just gets so strange all of a sudden.
I don't remember a lot of it either. So.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun movie.
Should I watch it while eating an edible?
I'm gonna.
You're gonna? Okay, maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see.
We
that's
should
exciting.
time it with the thing, like if it's a 20-minute like edible like to kick in, you just you have to do it like right at the
start or whatever moment. Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, if you haven't seen Poltergeist 3 in a while, rewatch it. It's really fucking scary until the end. Then you can fuck right off. Who cares?
Still fun.
But it's still fun. Follow us on social media. How I Met Your Monster, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And where can our listeners find you guys on social media if they want to follow along?
I am on Instagram at Wolf Mother Casey.
Try again.
Oh, no, I'm not.
we put that wolf down. Sorry.
I am on Instagram at Rat Bastard Casey.
That's right.
Yes.
The wolf was eaten away by rats.
That's my bad.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. I thought I had stomach ache, and we were looking at it. All of a sudden, rats started eating through the stomach.
That was how they used to torture people that way.
Ew.
Oh, just like Donna. Wait, they would crawl inside. Oh, I was thinking they would put people. My brain like conflated it really quick. I was like, they would put people inside their body. That doesn't make sense.
They would take a bucket. They'd put rats in a bucket, and then they would put the bucket up to somebody's stomach, and then they'd put fire on the outside of the bucket so that the rats would try to get away.
Yep.
Oh, that happens in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Weird. Well,
yeah.
That's real.
It's such a violently, specifically very violent moment in that movie. Trust me, it did not fit the movie.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember watching that because I watched those like 2 years ago. I watched like 1 through 7 or something. And then when that happened, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
It was ludicrous.
It was so Chris. It was so Chris.
Luda.
That's so funny. Danny, social media.
Right now, you can mostly just find me on Instagram and Letterboxd at my name, Danny Salem. That's DANNYSALEMME. That's 2 M's, like the candy. Melt in your butt, not in your hands.
Wonderful. And you can find me on social media at Zach Winsick. Until the haunting, thank you all for listening. Now go meet some monsters.